let's listen to a little more Can. Why not? What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I hope that you're having a fantastic, beautiful, sunshine-filled day. Today we're listening to Can with their song Mushroom, because you know what? I liked what I heard last time with Paper House. Let's continue on a little bit. Released in 1971 off of their album Tego Mago. I was thinking about this in relation to the name of the band, Can. Isn't opening a can with a can opener, like a manual one, not these automatic stuff, isn't that like kind of satisfying? You know, kind of like when you open a can of soda, like that pop. There's just something satisfying about that. Tangible pleasure. I like that. I don't know why I was thinking that. I mean, I know why I was thinking that because it's Can, but maybe I should just stop talking. You can join me on Twitter in the comments below. Let's get into it. This is Mushroom by Can. I don't. Into the next song. We'll explore that another time. I don't think you guys may understand just how cool it is sometimes for me to hear bands that were doing stuff like this in 1971. 50 years ago, this sounds incredibly modern to me. I love the production. I love the production. And I can hear, perhaps, I would have to research, I don't know, but I can hear how influential Can were to modern music. The beat that is being drummed is just funky. I love the emptiness in the production of the instruments and the vocals. It sounds like they're recording in an empty room, an empty hall, and their instruments are the only thing lighting up the darkness. You know, there's a lot of echo and reverb in the drums, in the vocals as well. It kind of all lends itself to this dark and depth-filled space that the music resides in. I like how all the music and the instruments rather, how they build up gradually and with purpose. So, for example, the bass, which is being played by Jackie Liebschitz. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing these names, by the way. I'm so sorry. But the bass, originally, it just plays on beat with the kick drum, like on the one, and maybe like a little bit after, right? It's like boom, boom. Like it's just very monotone as it goes. Later on, it starts to fill in a little bit more. The drums do the exact same thing. At first, just kind of, it's playing a really deep funk groove. I love that. But the kick, for example, is just kind of played maybe once or twice in the measure. Boom, 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 like something like that, right? But as it goes later on, and as we get into like the midway point of it, it kind of switches it up a little bit, and there's a few faster hits on the kick, almost like ghost notes on the kick drum, which it changes the atmosphere of the music around it alongside with the bass. And of course the vocals as well, they change as they move forward. Everything subtly and very organically changes in the music. And I like the music in the first place, so like the way that it changes and the way that it shifts is just really nice to hear. I'm enjoying this a lot, and like I said, I mean, this just sounds so influential. For example, I know last time we had mentioned Radiohead, or I mentioned Radiohead rather, in like, I wonder if they ever heard of the band or if they were influenced by them. Listening to this song and kind of putting pieces together, I wonder how much influence, perhaps, I don't know if this is a reach or a direct connection, but I wonder how much connection Can had on perhaps trip hop as that grew as a movement and a genre. Because I can definitely hear echoes of that here. Perhaps post rock to an extent. Maybe not so much, but maybe a tad, But this is great, the way everything is set up. See how the drumming is simple and the bass is simple? Even the vocals are relatively simple. But if you go just halfway through, same mood, but it's definitely changed. And then he eventually starts to cry out and the guitar rises up as well. With the haunting line, I really love his vocals as he starts to scream and yell, almost thrashing around vocally. And lyric-wise, because just reading the lyrics, which is not a lot, but they are repetitive, I would imagine this is just about a nuclear bomb going off, right? He says, when I saw Mushroom Head, which he repeats, I was born, I was dead, which he repeats. I'm going to give my despair, like he's giving up, or at least he's crying out, maybe. Maybe not giving up, but more he's crying out. He feels despair in his heart, so when he says, I'm going to give my despair, he's releasing it. When I saw skies are red, I was born and I was, then it cuts off. Then he begins to repeat, I was born and I was dead, which just repeats totally until the very end when he just repeats dead, 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 dead. Obviously, nuclear weapons, we've seen the effects of that in bombings and such, and they are horrible. There's an animated movie. I don't remember the name of it. It's not Grave of the Fireflies. That's a heartbreaker. But there's another one that depicts, quite graphically, in animation, the effects of the atomic bomb going off. And that is one that I'm sure someone in the comments will, put it in there. but that is one that will like stick with you, you know. So I really like the way the delicacy with which the band are handling not only the subject matter but in lieu of the music, because the music is explosive, but at the same time it's empty, like a bomb. Bomb has no feelings, no emotions. It's empty, and yet it's extremely explosive. And then I was even looking at the album cover, which I really like. And originally I was just thinking of like an infrared camera pointing at a person. Like it's not exactly, but the person themselves are red and orange, and then you got the brain, then you got their breath. But it does kind of look like a mushroom cloud as well. Perhaps there's some sort of duality in the meaning with that. But yeah, this is this is a pretty good track. I would definitely like to hear more, and I would also like to know what you guys thought of it. Let me know in the comments. You can also follow me on Twitter if you so choose, or support the channel on Patreon if you so choose. But I hope that you enjoyed at least the last few minutes. Hope that you enjoyed the music. Thank you as always for being here, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.